What is going on, guys? So today I want to talk to you guys about the absurd narrative that black men no longer love black women. Sounds outrageous, sounds crazy. Yes, I know. I made a black family. I came and was raised inside of a black family, and I love black people. I love my white people and other nationalities, Latina, Asians. I love everybody, all right? I don't discriminate, and if you choose to live your life any other type of way, that's your preference. You ain't hurting me, so we good. You look happy. You ain't hurting me. You look happy. Everybody wins, you know? Sadly, not everybody thinks this way. But one topic, that has been coming up is this. And I'm like, where is this coming from? I think, honestly, it is the small majority that is speaking the loudest. That and, black women have been dehumanized a little bit. A perfect example is the Megan Thee Stallion situation. Imagine if instead of Megan Thee Stallion getting shot, it was Billie Eilish. People would lose their minds, and that court case would have been a lot quicker, and there would have been a lot less coverage for Tory. There would have been nowhere to hide, and everybody would have kicked him out as far as like support, money, the whole 9 yards. You wouldn't even want to be in the same room as that dude, let alone be on a song with him. But it just puts things into perspective about how like black women are viewed as being like these sledgehammers, and how they're like incapable of being roses. Now, I understand, coming from, like I said, my videos, my sister raised me and she was a real tough cookie. Like, she does not play. Like, she gives you no slack, and she lets her voice be heard. You're the first person to hear her voice. If she disagrees with something, if she feels strongly about something, she will hit you right between the eyes and let you know how she feels. But people think she was like that all the time, right? She would come home and she would have a tender side. Yeah, it might not be as tender as like the stay-at-home moms, but it was still tender, and it showed genuine love and affection towards her family, towards her friends. She showed you that she was like available if she really, if that was needed of her, or if you asked, her to talk about something serious or how you were feeling, she was totally there. But the people that don't know black women that well, they think it's like that 24/7. So it's like a misconception, and it's so easily spun up, especially with like black men. Once they get successful, you get the Kanye West saying, when he get on, he gonna leave it for a white girl, and sadly, he started with a black woman. He ended up with a white woman. It's preference. It's preference. It's preference. I think it's funny. Some people might, get butthurt about it. I think it's 2023. We should stop tripping over this. But I think culture is important. Culture is important. Culture should be respected. If your family has like certain values inside the house, and they like, you say you're Japanese and you want your bloodline to stay Japanese, that should be a conversation that you should have with your family on how you feel. Whether it's against it or whether you're with it, you should be able to have that conversation openly without being ridiculed or shunned. But for me to say that I don't favor black women over any other nationality would be a lie, because they resemble my reflection. So of course, I would be a hypocrite if I were to tell you that. I love seeing black people win. Not only because they're so talented and just so creative, it's also like, you look just like me. There's not a better feeling than seeing someone your skin color do something great. Or set a record, or, invent something, or it could be a product, a service, it could be a business, it could be music, it doesn't matter. I love seeing black people win. And this is a tough conversation, man, because I'm like, why y'all feel this way? Why y'all feel like we just left y'all in the cold? Like, me personally, when I see black women, I stop immediately if they need something. They're in trouble, every single time. There's no hesitation, there's no second thought. And it's not just black women, it's all women, but like the love is a little bit more when a black woman needs assistance, needs help or protection or anything of that nature. The love is just a little bit stronger than the rest, because you resemble my reflection. I don't know. Some people are like, who hurt you? You'll date outside your race. And I have dated outside of my race, guys, like a good amount. And the older you get, the rougher it gets. And I haven't done it since I was like 20. I've been after that girl I was with, who I'm with now, who gave me my beautiful family. And Aisha, I love you so much if you watch this video. But yeah, like I've dated, women that were, I'm gonna say white. She's a white chick and a white woman. And, I went to go meet her parents, and her dad, you could tell, was not happy. And there was no genuine warm welcome whatsoever. Her mother, you would have thought, and I'm in college, guys, going to school for accounting, and I'm just trying to like figure out life and stuff. And she's asking questions about like my family. Like, she wants to know everything. And guys, I don't have a strong like foundation as far as family goes. It is what it is. Some people call it trauma, call it what you want. I don't care. I didn't have a normal mom, dad, grandparents, cousins. It was just wasn't like that. Like I lived with my sister and my nieces and nephews, and I was the youngest, which is also weird because why are you 9 but your nephew is 18? That's a totally different video for another time. But you know, it wasn't normal, it wasn't traditional, guys. And I was ridiculed for that, along with me being black. And, you know, there were stories about how her mother would call me like, you know, it'd be like little racial side disses and stuff. And like, no one should ever have to feel that way. But I liked her enough to a point to where I was like, I'll deal with it, you know. I'll prove them wrong because I have good character. I have a good moral compass. I work hard. And I'm beneficial to your life. So, you know, they looked at me like a piece of crap. And it was, you know, looking back, it was really sad that I had to go through that. And it actually changed. That's why I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna just cool it. And I think I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna go back to the dark side for a little while. No pun intended. Guys, I'm joking. Don't get all butt hurt. But, you know, I think I'm gonna go with black women, you know, and I don't regret it, you know, and it's not just like, it was my preference at the time. There was nothing wrong with it. And I wasn't like discriminating or leaving black women out when I dated white women. It's just, that's just who liked me more at the time. So, you know, just what I was running with. You know, and I've dated outside my race and I don't regret it, but it comes with a lot that you don't realize. But it's 2023, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not against like them for wanting to keep their bloodline. 'Cause they're like, look at this big black monkey about to be pounding my daughter. I don't think so. I'm gonna make him feel as uncomfortable as possible. She had the right to feel that way, but she didn't have the right to like make me feel uncomfortable, you know? But it's like, where's the line? Where's the line in any of this? You know, it constantly moves because you could play this game all day, like all day. You can go back and forth. And I think this is why this topic is just endless on social media. I mean, at the end of the day, like, what is the point? Like, what are we trying to do to fix it? You know, like, I don't get it. I think one thing that should stop is that black people should stop posting videos of black women fighting. That should stop. Absolutely. Because it just makes y'all seem like y'all are a bunch of freaking super warriors, bunch of MMA fighters just popping out in the middle of the streets, you know, at red lights, just knocking each other upside each other's heads. Like, it's just not the case. Like, it's not all, it's a small majority, but the small majority just dominates. It never fails to amaze me, like, honestly. And, you know, I'm not like bashing black women for, you know, you should be able to defend yourself and to stand up and all that stuff. But like, bro, if something pop off, you black, maybe you shouldn't post that on Facebook of like, you know, she getting dragged, you know, two courtyards and taking all these uppercuts to the face. Maybe you shouldn't upload that, you know. It's damaging to the black woman community. It's damaging to the black community. It's damaging to all communities. You know, like, come on, man. Like, I can understand if it was like some backyard boxing. That's cool. But like, you know, the ghetto ratchet films got to stop. And y'all camera work is trash. But I feel like that would really help, guys. This is just my opinion. And I'm saying this, you know, being kind of goofy and half serious. But, hey, I don't think it's true. Y'all think it's true? Leave a comment below. Please hit the like video. I'm just chilling, you know. It's Martin Luther King Day. And I love black people, you know. I really do. I love our culture. I love our ideas, our ingenuity, our ability to make something out of nothing. We never, ever fail to just, you know, to just overperform when all they gave us was, you know, barely anything to work with. But I just feel like we can move forward. We can move forward. We can move past that. We can move past the fatherlessness that's going on inside our families. We can move past that. Like, it's time to start healing and to start, you know, really taking a conscious look at how things are going, what's making the family move as far as like function goes. Like, you know, if you see an issue, be productive, you know, offer a solution. If you're like, hey man, like there's no black men around here and y'all keep shooting up the neighborhoods, what are we going to do? You know, instead of complaining about it, especially if you're a man, why don't you do something about it? Just saying. Why don't you, you know, try to get something passed locally, you know, so there's a heavier police presence. Why don't you try to start a security company? You know, why doesn't the community try to start a security company? A lot of times if, you know, 50% of the population puts up $1, that'll pay for a security company in an area. And people don't want to pay. You gotta be able to build, you gotta be able to pay, you gotta be able to respect structure and authority and all of that. All everything that comes with building a better society. I love our community, man, but like the stuff's got to stop. Stuff's got to stop because on one hand we want it all, but on the other hand we're not even willing to just chill. And the crazy part is that like as far as like the violence goes in our community, like it'd be against your own people, bro. It'd be crazy. It'd be so crazy. Like how you gonna look like me? I had a dude one time, and my sister was dating a dude. I'll tell you this story. My sister was dating a dude, and he was getting physical. So I was about to go out there and knock the furniture out his mouth. Dude pulled a gun on me and was like, "Come back with a blicky." I was like, "This did not just happen." I was ready to go toe to toe. I was ready to go toe to toe. He was trying to kill me. Now, and this is another reason why I'm a really big lover of firearms, because I'll be damned if somebody get a one up on me, because at that moment, I would have had his. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I would have done. I'm not gonna go there. But let's just say I would have been prepared to put a couple of insertions of metal inside of his body. And, I would have been a way better shot than he was. He was on the run. Like this dude was a whole wannabe gangster thug running around with a tiny little Glock or whatever the hell he had, his little bell. Like people don't realize, like, yeah, you got guns, but like to a real gun owner that shoots often, that hits moving targets, I haven't got my gun yet because I live in an apartment and I feel like it's a bad idea with my son. He's too young. He's a toddler. But once I get a crib, I'm totally going to have like 2 pieces and an assault rifle, and I'm going to use it often. And the next time that happens to me, especially now that I have a family, man, I'm going to send you upstairs, bro. I'm really going to send you upstairs. So be careful. I'm not going to have, I'll be patient, as patient as possible. But the second I see a threat, because that was a moment where he could have sneezed. He could have sneezed and just, it'd have been over. It'd have been all over. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to protect my sister, protect my niece, my relative, protect my blood from getting domestic violence, being put on her, and dude was trying to kill me. What's wrong with people? But it's not just black people. The skin color was a coincidence, but the fact of the matter is that stuff happens, man. That's life. You gotta be prepared for that stuff. And I didn't go around complaining and saying that the community was bad. I just was like, good. Next time this happens, I'm gonna go gun shopping. Good luck. It is what it is. That's my solution, because that's not my neighborhood to take care of. And that's another thing I don't understand, is that like these narratives, y'all be talking for the whole community, where even inside the hood, it's not even the whole hood. It's just that them couple alleys, them couple streets, y'all just be banging it out like 2 retards. Like if you really that angry at somebody, put some gloves on and get it popping. What's the issue? You want to hurt them? Purge the chance. 3 rounds, 5 minutes. Power goes away when the guns go out the equation. That's all I'm saying. But like, let's find some solutions. And I know people are going to give me some hate. I might have some people saying I'm sexist because, I don't want women to carry the weight of, or the responsibility of financial security, stability, and just overall being safe. For like it's a man's job, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please don't cancel me for this. There's nothing to cancel if you do. You can't cancel a damn thing. I ain't got no motion. My cat and my goldfish watch this YouTube channel. And that's about it. So, but no, in all seriousness though, like I was pretty upset that happened with my sister's boyfriend. But like, I wasn't like, it's the community's fault. I just got caught lacking. I have a strap, I thought he was ready to box, and he was not. He was ready to kill. But it'd be like that. It's life, But if I were to live in that building and I was like up in arms and upset about like the community, I wouldn't just be yapping about how like black men are dangerous, how black men are killers, because that dude, I'm not saying that all black men are bad or all black men in the hood at that age is bad because he pulled a gun on me. I recognize I need to be prepared and had bad luck that day, or I had good luck because he didn't put a hole in me. But, if I really had a problem with that, I would totally offer some solutions, security solutions, communicate with the municipality, more. Contact the police, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to contact the police no more, which blows my mind. I'm going to do it. That's what my next video is going to be on. But, people think the police are bad. Okay, bro. But, like, who's going to protect your neighborhood? When Dante, tripping, freaking spraying his fire, because you know, he got shorted $10, $15. Like nobody's policing that. You know, you can't tell that dude nothing. Just saying. The police can. You might not like it. You might hate them rolling through your neighborhood, but something's got to be done. You got to clean it up. But I holla at y'all, man. This is all I got for today. Do black men love a black woman? I know I sure do. You know, and I love all women. It's not to exclude, you know. I love everyone. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for that. My girl gonna be like, oh, huh. But no, for real, you know, like I love everybody. It's just the type of person I am. I ain't never been no hater. Hate is very heavy to carry around. People don't realize how heavy hate and chips on your shoulder and anything negative can be. If you don't let that heal and just come at peace with it and just let it go, you'll carry around that thing all day, all night, no breaks. You go to bed with it, you wake up with it. It's just not a good time, guys. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, and I try to add to every situation, every room I'm in. It's just what I try to do because I want others to do the same thing. And I don't support everything, you know, because I myself have my own preferences, but I'll never tear you down. You guys have a good day. I'm out.